Ho ho ho! Welcome back to this Christmas season. Just like some of you, some of these movies are gonna be naughty and some of these movies are gonna be nice. So sit back, relax, and enjoy these movies. Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Underdog Reacts and I'm watching all the way to with the tagline: Two dads, one mission, double the holiday fun. This was not with Schwarzenegger, but it was still a fun movie. You know, in the last movie, Schwarzenegger was a shitty dad and a shitty husband. You know, he was just a bad father and bad husband. You know, and this one, well, it's neither. He's not a bad dad, and well, he's divorced, so he can't be a bad husband anymore. Well, I don't know why they divorced, so you know, I can't say that it's his fault, that the divorce is her fault, or they're just mutual. I have no clue because we didn't get that information. So you know, wait a minute. Sorry, I forgot to light my Christmas tree. I'm home for 4 hours now, and I forgot to add that I have my Christmas tree still up. You know, for those that you know don't even care about it, my Christmas tree stood there the whole year since last year. Because you know, the last year was the first Christmas that I was, you know, in my house here. House. I don't really call this my house. It's called more my room, because it's just one big, you know, slab. But you know, I never took down my Christmas tree, so it was Christmas all year long. Yeah. So back to the movie. No Schwarzenegger, but still a fun movie. So let's just start. Well, I did recognize the second dad, because you know it was, you know, the main father Larry, and we have the stepfather Victor. But I recognize Victor. What's his name? Brian something. He played a teacher in Net Survival Guide. Brian Stepanek. Him. He played in more things. I think also yeah, also the Sweet Life of Second Cody. So that maybe you recognize him there. But I at first recognized him. I think he played in Net Survive Garden. No, not Garden Guide. Right? Or not? Then I just recognized him then from Second Cody. Lots of Nickelodeon, yeah. No. Then I have to recognize that for Second Cody. I thought it was also in that survival guide. No, apparently not. Anyway, back to the movie. This time he was kind of shitty. Well, not shitty, more like a dick. It was more like a dick, you know. But let's just start with the movie, shall we? It's snowing and we see trees. Camera goes down and we see a trailer. And here, at, you know, on the left side, you know, the closer to the camera, we see up the front of a red, probably pickup truck, or just a red truck. it's 6 o'clock because we see an alarm. It's 6 o'clock, it says, and it goes off, and then we see the person, roll over in bed. Tried to hit the snooze button. He finally got it, and then we see a pair of little arms appear on screen. Shake for Dad, wake up! It's his daughter, Noelle. He reaches over with his arms. Where's the snooze button on this thing? I thought he was choking around. So he grabbed. I think he grabbed the nose or something. And thought, yeah, I'm not the alarm or whatever. She said, yeah, it's time to wake up. Snoozer. She gets the hand off her face, and she asks if he is excited to go ice fishing, and he responded and then turned, rolled back over again. So she walked around the bed, and then got again in his face, won't wake up and shit. There was she asked something else. He responded, and then she grabbed the pillow and said, "Are you sure?" So she started hitting him, and he said, "Wait, I'm awake." And he starts to tickle, and having fun, giggling and shit. And if you want to know what's going to happen next, watch the movie yourself. I might have liked this movie more than Jingle All the Way, the original. At first when I found out that it was a sequel, I was kind of excited, and I thought, it's a sequel, so how much fun can the sequel be? It was surprisingly fun. I enjoyed it, and like I said, I maybe enjoyed it more because the dad was not a shitty dad. So, and the concept was still the same, they want to have the hottest toy. Well, not really, actually. In the first one, the kids want to have Turbo Man. And in this one, Larry thought that, Noelle wanted to get the Harrison bear that, can talk back and shit, and remember your name, and then say your name back. Hey, Noelle, do you want to be my friend? Something like that. Now that I think about it, it kind of reminded me of Chucky doll, but less creepy. Chucky is still coming to the channel, and when we're gonna watch Chucky, I will plan that one in, because there's a whole show attached to the film, to the movie franchise. So after we watch the movies, we have to watch the show, because that's a continuation from the movie. So and then we have to plan it all, because in New Year I will bring back a series to the channel, because we're gonna watch Adventure Time, Fiona and Cake season 2. I've done season 1 already on channel. Go to my playlist, you see it there. But so Chucky will come with a show attached. So anyway, what I meant also with Victor was a dick is because he bought every Harrison the Bear doll, toy, whatever you want to call it, from every store, so that Larry couldn't get one for Noelle for Christmas. That's how petty he is, I want to be the new dad, I've never been a stepdad, so I want to be a new favorite dad. Dude, come on, it's kind of bad, if the girl, if your child prefers the stepdad over the actual dad, well, I actually prefer my stepdad also over my dad, Yeah, I don't have a good relationship with him, so yeah. That's all something personal that you now know about me. Anyway, yeah, he was really petty. Not my dad, but Victor. Victor was really petty, buying every fucking, what kind of shit is that, That's really a dick move. There was a contest where you have to be, to ride a bull. You have to ride a mechanical bull, and there was a prize, and one of the prizes was, the Harrison the bear. And it was all propped up nice and shit. It looked like it was the first prize. So Larry won. He was first. So I yes, 31 seconds on that thing, but he cheated, he used glue. But fuck that shit, He won, so I was also excited, and you won a trip to la la la. What? Because the second prize was the Harrison the bear. Number 7 won. He was second with 21 seconds. So 22 seconds, I think. Larry had to come second, not first. Oh, I was really rooting for Larry through this whole movie. Well, get that bear. One of because Victor, he hired a guy, some guy Welling or something, and Welling, and that Welling guy, he bought every bear from every store. He went to every store and bought the whole supply. And there was at the soup kitchen. There was a Santa giving away toys, and one of them was the bear. And Larry went as a homeless guy, went to the soup kitchen. He got the bear by sitting on Santa's lap and refusing to get off unless he got the bear. And he got the bear. And then he was outside, and a kid came for, oh my god, there's a bear. Oh yeah, and then the whole sob story, oh yeah, my dad, no finance, blah 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 blah, mom surgery, blah blah blah. And from the moment that he opened his mouth, I thought, yeah, that's a hired kid, that's a hired kid. And Larry gave in and gave the bear to the fucking kid. And then the kid said, "Sucker!" and ran away. And Larry thought, I've been duped. So he ran after the kid, and in front of the church, he finally got him. The church opened, and out came people. And then the kid started again for, oh, don't try to steal my bear. And how much you threaten me. And then shit happened, and then the people from the church went for, what we're gonna do? Get him. And then Larry ran away, but before, if I was Larry, I would have snatched the bear and then start to run away. He had the chance to snatch the bear from the kid, in surprise, but he didn't. He was this close to having it. I really would have snatched and then run away, And he got away from the mob, so he would have had the bear He would have had the bear and got away. It was definitely an enjoyable movie. Like I said, I maybe even enjoyed this movie even a bit more than the first one. So I think I will give this movie a 4 out of 5. It's a good movie. I definitely enjoyed it. Um, yeah, yeah. Go watch the movie yourself. Leave likes, recommend a good Christmas or toy related movie down below in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my second channel, Underdog Eats, where I do food strange every week. Also from time to time hot sauce and alcohol. On my third channel, Underdog Reacts, where I do primarily music. Link down below in the description. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for what is it? Santa Claus the movie and a second movie, Bad Boas. Bad Boas is a Dutch movie, and a boa is like it's kind of like a cop, but it's not a cop. You know, it doesn't have the same authorities as a cop. It's more like security for the streets, something like that. Something like that, you know. They can still give out tickets, I think. Not that, you know, that you have cops and then they're just slightly under cops, you know, as in authority maybe, something like that. But if you want to see those movies, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.